The impressionists definitely have impact on my style. I enjoy seeing the brush strokes, and I like to see, you know, the freeness of their work. Degas and Toulouse-Lautrec, Monet, Monet, I just love all their work. The freedom in the paintings, the expression, there's more emotion. I really just enjoy that, and that is where I get my inspiration from. It's an adventure, definitely. It takes me away from the regular world, and I get to see new places, and you kind of have an excuse to geek around more than you probably could if you're just walking around. When I'm there, you pick up the sounds and the feeling of the location. You're using all your senses to pick up what you want to portray. You also have more depth when you're looking at the scene live. I like to paint fast. If I'm painting fast, I do capture more brush strokes. If I, go slow, I have a tendency to put in too much detail. When I start to paint, I try to relax and get an impression of how I feel. How do I feel right now? And it's part of that is hearing, if I'm hearing birds or traffic, people talking. I try to take in, everything with all my senses. Even the wind, if you're feeling the wind or the sun on you, I try to bring all that into the painting. And it's actually easier to paint from a photo, but what you're missing is the depth and the level of colors when you're actually looking at it. And the light doesn't transfer properly in a photo. Cameras today alter colors when you're taking them with your phone or, amateur camera. I'm trying to capture the emotion of the setting. Whether I'm successful or not, I don't know, sometimes. But yeah, definitely I'm trying to capture the emotion. I try to keep a memory of how I felt at that moment. So yes, I am looking at light, I am looking at colors. I don't always use the exact colors that are there. I might enhance them or cool something down so it moves back into the background further. For my center of interest, I want to get more color into that area as well as larger value difference, so that draws your eye into it. It's a good experience to develop your art, whether it's something you want to do regularly or not, because if you want to paint landscapes or outdoor, even portraits, it's good to be outdoors where you're really seeing the colors. You're experiencing more. When you're in your studio, it's kind of stagnant. You're not able to develop the speed that sometimes brings a lot of freshness to a piece of work. Some people are very purist and they want to believe the whole painting must be done outdoors. And other artists will just do a study and bring it back to the studio. Most of the time when I paint, I do the majority of the work in the field, and then I will bring it back and just put in a few details, maybe clean up anything I don't like within the painting. So I'm not a purist. There are other times where the weather's just not good to be outdoors, so I will try to get some photos, I'll do some sketches, but I do try to keep a memory of how I felt at that moment. It's very freeing because you completely lose track of what else is going on in your life. Right now I have a really nice life, but there's still stresses of other areas, and that's all gone. When you paint, you don't think about anything but what you're painting, and you become relaxed. When I'm out painting, I won't notice if I'm hungry or if I'm cold, or if I'm over hot. I won't notice any of that until I'm done. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh. Or if it's getting late, I won't really notice. I guess I just hope it brings people a little added joy to their lives, and I know certain things you look at it and it changes your attitude, and I hope it brings them when they're, that maybe they capture what I was looking at emotionally when they look at my painting. But for the most part, I just hope that it brings a little joy to their lives.